Hello and welcome here to, well, the men's doubles. Campagnolo, Chingotto against Sanz and Tapia. Mouth-watering tie. It could be the final game of the series, or we could go to a mixed doubles. We'll find out shortly. But what a game we had moments ago, Paul. Incredible, that women's doubles.
It was incredible. Not just for the play. There was some fantastic play, but for the way it just swung one way and another, with Ari Sanchez and Marta Talavan racing away with the first set 6-1. You thought, wow, this is it. It's all done and dusted. But then Delphi Brea and Tamara Ricardo picked themselves up, dusted themselves down, got a smile on their faces. They cut the second set 6-1.
6-1. Snap.
And you think, okay, well, we've got a super tie break. We've actually had less than an hour of play with 2 sets. You'd say that the momentum is with Tamara and Delphi, and yet it wasn't. And so Ari Sanchez and Marta Talavan have given the first point of this match to the Miami Padel Club against the New York Atlantics.
If 1 minute,
big point, because why? It means that should the men's doubles win this game here, then they would finish top of the group and we would know the draw for the semi-final. We'll give you more on that later. There is Tapia, the cosmonaut, the astronaut, the magician from Campagnolo. He's from Argentina. He's the top 2 player in the world alongside Cuello. So definitely a strong lineup for Miami. Also got Sanz alongside him. We're seeing here on screen, we were seeing on screen, Campagnolo plays alongside Chingotto. I mean, looking at the 4 players out on court, we said before we expected a really tight game. It was because it went to a super tie break, but it was 6-1, 6-1. What kind of game are you expecting here?
I think we're going to see some big hitting, obviously, but we're going to see some smart play from Tapia and Chingotto. I think, do you know what for me the big factor is? I think the big factor is if John Sanz, who we know can hit the ball well, we know he's got a good touch, but sometimes he just gets a rush of blood, goes for the smash when it's not there. If John Sanz can contain his impulsive urges to go for the winner, then I think that Miami will win. If he makes too many mistakes by getting carried away, then I think Chingotto and Campagnolo have got a really good chance.
Now, we know that. The trainer knows that.
He probably knows that.
Tapia knows that. Sanz knows that. I'm sure the opponents know that too. So would you look to, stick the better player looking at the ranking, and the better player, what we're seeing so far during these 3 days here at this wonderful event here in New York. So, Tapia, would you freeze him out of the game? Would you just focus the vast majority of your shots on John Sanz?
Well, I think you have to sort of look for the weaker player, don't you? I say call him weak. It's relative. It's all very relative. You know, let's be honest. We're saying here,
world-class players.
He's the weaker player. Yeah, he's ranked 13th. You know, which means he's regularly getting to quarterfinals, getting to semi-finals. He's there. He's thereabouts. Normally plays with Coquinieto.
Yeah, I mean, who has been outstanding here too, and he is also in the semi-finals. So, I mean, there could be so many potential matchups of good friends, former partners, doubles partners, current partners.
Well, let's just say if they win this, they would face Coqui and Barahona. So,
the Toronto Polar Bears. So, Flow Rider goes also through to the semi-final. We can have a derby in the semi-final, potentially a derby in the final. Now, you can see the players over with the umpire set above them. Hopefully he'll have a good game too. We had a few calls earlier, but really difficult to see. And in the end, I think they got them right. Players are sometimes disappointed the ball doesn't go their way.
I think the good thing about this is most of this is the players have been absolutely scrupulously honest. Couple of little debates.
You don't get that in many sports.
No, but I think in this it's because everyone knows each other so well, don't they? With that little piqué, between Victoria Iglesias and Aranzazu.
It's also the nature of this event, the Cities Cup. The team event, it's a team, it's a family. The players here are enjoying themselves. It's a wonderful experience at an iconic venue. An amazing city. A perfect way to end the season. We've had the regular season, we had those tournaments in Miami, San Diego. Now the main event, the final match of day 3. Tapia with his second serve. Drilled into the corner by Sanz. Chingotto, by far the best player on defense in the world right now. Chingotto is too far behind, but I do think the Argentine is just head and shoulders above the chasing pack. Campagnolo sends over the lob. Sanz looking to get to the net. Plenty of swerve on those shots down the centre. Sanz winds up for the big one. And well, the fence pull.
Yep.
50 plus.
When you can, when you play at home, if you're watching, do try it. Not easy. Hit those shots towards that unpredictable fence. Good serve.
30 love.
Tapia switching straight away onto that favoured backhand side. On the back foot, New York Atlantics. Can't get forward, and again it's the fence.
40 love.
Sign him up.
And there is a Sanz special.
See, when they work, they're excellent. Just every so often he's drawn into it, tempted into it, and doesn't get it out, and of course tends to set the rivals up. But it's a nice quick court. It's a lovely fast court, and I think that's really helped the enjoyment. You know, we've all seen events, haven't we, where the court's been
sometimes points just draw on. They're really slow. Even the biggest hitters struggle to get the ball out. What, you know, fans, people watching want to see are these kind of points, quick, you know, good smashes, dynamic points. And of course the smash of the match brought to you by Adidas. You'll see that point come the end of the game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you don't want everything to go flying, but you want to see some spectacle, and let's be honest, when it goes out, it is pretty spectacular.
When the players race out that gateway, that little door, yes, they do race off court. We've not seen it before. I mean, it's incredible to watch live. Chingotto. We're seeing a much more attacking Chingotto here at the Cities Cup than the player we normally see. Not that he doesn't play attacking paddle, but he normally plays alongside more attacking players. Scooped up by Sanz. Races to the net, almost getting each other's way. Campagnolo and Chingotto. Cross court, really good shot, but a pick up there by Campagnolo. Again, scoops it forward. Sanz looking to get forward also. Tapia gets involved. What a passing shot. Excellent.
30 love.
Great stuff. Let's have a look again. Just flicks his wrist at it. Maybe just pulled a little bit too far inside John Sanz there, but
yeah, I agree.
Didn't have
kind
much
of like
to play with.
Drifted in towards that centre. Happens a lot. Sometimes if you're not involved in a point, you want to be part of the action, and you take a few steps the wrong side. Chingotto scoops it deep. Camping with the drive, and couldn't stretch and get it back off the back glass, the contra pared, as they call it in Spanish. Why? Because it's a shot off the pared, off the wall, which you kind of hope goes back over the other side of the net.
It's a little bit more of a percentage, but obviously the wall takes some of the sting off the ball.
Good volley, Campagnolo, sending Chingotto back. Of course, he's the shortest player, not just in on court now, but oh, brilliant backhand. It's not going out, is it? No, there's a huge gap. It rallies well. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that, ouch, that hurt me.
Just catch him on the nose, did it? He apologise.
Let's see it again here.
What were we saying about John? You know, he's got a good smash. We've seen him put one away. He was basically on with 1 foot on and 1 foot behind the serve line when he hit that last smash, and it didn't go out. And because of that, they lost the point.
Yeah, sometimes that smash is your best friend, it can also be your worst enemy. Chingotto. Still alive, that point. Another great volley. Good pickup. Oh, well. It's contagious. It was Sanz, and now it's Tapia. I'm always saying the smash can be your worst enemy. There's an example. Another one is when you're in that position, good position, you hit a strong smash, but you don't get it over the sidewall or the far wall, and it comes back off the glass, and then you're there looking, thinking, okay, we're in trouble. Why? Because it's set up invitingly for your opponents.
That was a bit clever from Campagnolo, just this last point. Look at this. It's again. Little backhand flip.
Good depth on that lob. Not able to attack it. Sanz uses the bibura, which is a mix, really. Halfway house between the smash, great volley, and the bandeja, which is, bandeja's a tray in Spanish, so it's almost like, imagine somebody carrying a tray with glasses on it, that kind of action, and you bring it down without dropping anything.
You'd probably want your tray to be a little bit flatter, actually,
yes,
otherwise you might have
and slightly bigger than a paddle racket.
That might be the sound of breaking glass, but
yes,
you get the idea. It's the way to sort of...
It's the movement,
imagine your French waiter. Oi.
15-30.
Good put away. Fede Chingotto. Have a decent support here. New York Atlantics. Not saying maybe haven't, because they were really vocal in the previous game of this series, which they won, of course. So the pressure on Chingotto and Campagnolo to send this to a mixed doubles.
What?
Well, that was over the right player. Had that been Campagnolo, I mean,
might have been in trouble.
Yeah, they would have been in trouble. He does have a great leap on him, by the way, though, Chingotto. Can jump a lot higher than I can. And I'm a lot taller than Chingotto.
He's a lot younger than you.
Thank you, Paul.
It's okay. Please.
Bullet smash.
30-40.
Back in business.
2 break points. It's the volley before it that sets it up, though. All he can do is really parry it, just keep it a little, put it a little bit high.
Huge kick on that smash. Now, that's a difficult shot to master. That top spin, you've got to arch your back. I can't do that. Paul, you can't see Paul. He's there, arching his back and practicing that top spin. The racket goes almost like you're scratching your back, and then you hit it as high as possible, and then you don't do yourself damage as the racket comes down to one side.
Ooh, important hold.
2 games to 1.
But I think these opening points have made it very clear that it's going to be another close game. Another close match.
Great rallies, and we kind of had that feeling in the earlier game here. The women's doubles ended up being a close match when you look at it as one set apiece, but not, 6-1 and 1-6. Now it's quite difficult to pick up what the trainers are saying. Sometimes we can pick up a few words. I mean, the music is it's great, by the way. And also just look around you. It's an amazing venue. I know we keep saying this, but we're enjoying this experience.
Certainly,
we did our research, of course, we did our research in the best fashion shows, music shows, of course, sport now, and the views. I mean, we're very fortunate. We're up here at the back, and we can see the whole court, and behind us, there's this huge window where we have probably some of the best views. Best views, would you say? Yeah, definitely the best views.
It's the Williamsburg Bridge, so it's not a bad view.
Behind that, we can make out now. It was a bit misty earlier.
Slightly shrouded, but not completely. Empire State, Chrysler Building. I feel like I'm in a TV show, Eric.
Well, we kind of are. Live stream in Spanish and English worldwide. watching the Cities Cup. Now, I know it's a huge sport now in North America. It is also in Europe, around the world, and also this event, high profile. A lot of people have been asking about it the other side of the pond. Chingotto wraps his racket around it, and again, now that be what up. So Tapia, patient. You need a lot of patience when you're playing paddle.
15 love.
Looking to dink that one over.
I'm not too sure which skill is the toughest to kind of master. I mean, the top spin smash, of course, those backhand smashes. But I think the first thing you need to learn, of course, how to hit the ball, is how to be patient. Don't look to win that point too early. You kind of slow cook a point. Sanz, Chingotto has the chance to get forward, but doesn't because that's a good lob over Campagnolo. Campagnolo again. Switches it to Tapia. Backhand to get forward. Sanz to push back, and that's a brilliant shot. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Chingotto scoots up into the air. Tapia with a smash.
He just
kept him playing. Campagnolo. It's behind. No, it's not. It was behind Chingotto, but he spun around on a sixpence and won the point.
Well, he's already covered. I don't know how much ground. There is on the website stats which show how much yardage or kilometers people have covered. I suspect Chingotto's going to be close to the maximum distance, don't you?
Do you use yards, meters?
No seconds.
I think it was meters.
I think it's meters, yeah. It's kilometers, yeah.
And probably possibly the highest average speed as well.
30 love. Campagnolo, Chingotto. Trading 2 games to 1. Oh, just flicked off the top of the net. Luckily, Chingotto was there on hand to keep that rally alive. There is again the Argentine.
Oh, 40 love.
Might be proud of that one. Sanz.
Once again, he's from Navarra, where slow cooking isn't so much the culinary speciality. It's the half a cow on the grill. For about 5 seconds each
Just
side.
talking about food, by the way, the food has been superb as well.
It's been very, very good.
Yeah, I didn't even have breakfast at the hotel. I come here for breakfast and I stay here for lunch. If I can, I'll also stay here for dinner. 2-2. Tapia just quickly mopping the sweat off the grip. We saw a spray, didn't we?
Yeah.
I've not seen that before.
I wonder if it was just a deodorant spray.
They used it on the handle of the racket just to dry the grip. Nice backhand volley again, standing tall at the net. Tapia helped up by Sanz. Good little scoop, a wonderful draw. Oh, what a drop shot, the backspin. Tapia.
Oh, look at that. And then it spins back. But he has so little space to play with.
Yeah, no man's land, Paul. Don't want to be in no man's land. Why? Because you're a sitting duck. I mean, the ball will go down to your feet. And from there, you can only dig it up. And if it also goes up in the air, then you're giving your opponents a chance to win the point. Just like Chingotto did with his typical little flick of the wrist, high to low, down into the corner where the ball just dies.
Yeah, look at that. The gesture he makes, just as you say.
Hats off.
Actually, that's Tapia who does that, but it's another smash that doesn't quite have the legs.
Well, there's an issue there with the umpire. They're debating whether or not he touched the net. or not.
So once again, we've seen people touching the net. Well, they haven't actually touched the net. It's been the
30 all.
shirt.
He did touch on it, according to the umpire.
Let's have a look.
I mean, obviously the umpire eats his carrots because of the vision to spot that one. But yep, I'm sure if he made it, called it, then it would have. Well, I'm sure
Once again, it's one of those where the player probably hasn't touched it. It's the shirt might have
We
just
saw that with
brushed
Barona.
it.
Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Barona also, another player who is through to the semi-final. His T-shirt grazed the net, but there was contact. Game 3-2. Sanz and Tapia lead in the first set.
So remember, looking at this court, we've been talking about how well it plays. It's the new Adidas High competition model, a paddle court that's been chosen as the exclusive official court for the next 3 years in all PPL tournaments. It is without doubt the most suitable court for high competition.
A spectacular playing surface. Now, we've been lucky enough to actually go down, check it out. We've not played on the court, but we've been down there checking it out, speaking to people who put it together, the players, the coaches, the trainers, you know, former players, legends who've been taking part, Tenorio, Siringo, and they've said it's a great surface to play on. Now, the old surfaces, of course, things constantly evolve, and this is an amazing deal. 3 years, so you've got a unique tournament with the franchises across 10 different venues, a unique system with your mixed doubles incorporated into a team event, and you've got an amazing playing surface and the world's best players. What more could you ask for? And great food. And good food. And even better views. 3-2. Sanz and Tapia lead in this first set.
Having to work really hard to hold serve, though, aren't they?
Please, at the screen.
See.
Screen, please. Land screens, thank you.
It's been such a good game. I mean, Paul and I are sat on high chairs at the back. We have an amazing view. We're both on our feet. I mean, it's such an exciting game. This session has been brilliant, and coming into the final day of group games, we were saying, okay, the morning session, there's prize to play for. The games are really good.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We always knew this would be probably the best session. You know, the two ties in the evening. They haven't disappointed. 3-2 here in this first set. Campagnolo just watches it go long.
Just have to find out who will play who in tomorrow's semi-finals.
We have no idea yet. We will do by the end of play tonight. Campagnolo, bingo!
40 love. The winner of this will play Toronto, who finished second in their group. So
they could have finished top. They lost earlier to Flo Ryder. Goats.
40-50.
Congratulations,
so
topping their group.
we're going to have a Miami derby. That's the, not Miami, a Florida derby. With Flo.
Are we? And when are we? That's the question. At what stage of the knockout, maybe the last 4, perhaps, even Saturday's big event, the final of the Cities Cup. Second year, by the way. Last year was a massive success, won by Las Vegas Smash. That's a good smash too.
Yeah, New York 3 games all.
3-3 in this opening set. Sanz serving again. I thought that was out, but I might need glasses.
I thought that was right down the line.
There you go.
But once
both
again,
need
it's
glasses.
really difficult for the umpire who's court side to see that sort of a call.
Though again, the players are the first ones to admit if a shot is out or not. Campagnolo,
15
oh, that was off the post of the gateway. John Sanz.
But it was just as you've always pointed out, running away from him as he looks to turn around and hook it down that line.
Just quickly on the scoreboard, you can see the players, of course. A little dot by Sanz means he's serving. 3-3, 15-15. Mia is Miami. They lead the series 1-0 because the women's doubles ended earlier with a victory for Miami Padel Club. Oy. Can he get there? He can, Chingotto. Of course he can. He always does. Oh, that is why you never, ever give up a point for lost.
I think John Sanz thought that was in the bag. As it is, it's 15-30. So once again being made to really dig deep if they want to hold the serve. Oof, does well to recover after it hits the side, and again.
Brilliant volley rally between some talented players on offense, but Campagnolo, I think, that's what you won't want to see again. Why? Because it was an easy shot, in all fairness.
I think John Sanz, though, was looking to put that into the side there, into the metal, just to make life difficult for him.
Did it a couple of times early on in the set. Hasn't really had that opportunity to do so again. Sanz onto the backhand of Campagnolo. Nice pick up by Chingotto. A nice pick-up, but ready at the net was John Sanz.
Yeah, in the right place this time to smash. There he is.
A spoon lob, but travel too far.
4 games to 3 first.
Oh, 4-3. Campagnolo will be serving when play resumes here at the City's Cup. This is the final. Wouldn't say match just yet because we don't know. We could have a mixed doubles.
I have no idea how this is going to end. Future's an unknown country here.
It will end well, of course. And of course, the losing side are still alive and kicking. We'll still take part in Friday's semi-final. The first semi-final, the second semi-final. Who will they play? Stay with us, you'll find out. Now, Tapia saying, aprieta mucho. That's if we can squeeze them. If we can squeeze them a little bit more, I think they will start making mistakes.
So if you squeeze them, what do you mean, though? Does that mean just keeping the rallies going?
I think probably
playing more attacking shots.
Yeah, more attacking.
Plus, if you're trying to be more attacking, that means you've got the chance of making more mistakes as well.
Yeah, there's a balance, but I think maybe they're holding back a little more than we've seen so far here in New York. But then that's credit to their opponents.
Oh, I think are a real handful.
I think these players could meet again, potentially, in the final. I mean, anything can happen. Disappointing return there. Sanz into the tape.
We always say the 8th game is always a very dangerous one, because if you lose your serve, if it can go more or less with serve now when you lose it, your rivals serve for the set.
At 3-5, you've got no safety net.
30 love.
However, 30 love, good start.
Couple of mistakes. Sanz both hitting the top of the net, both falling on his side of the court.
That's a smashing backhand.
Take a bow.
40 love absolutely ripped past him. Once again, I don't think he's even really badly positioned there at all,
No, he's
is
not.
he?
It's just a perfect shot. A passing shot for Chingotto. Good forehand, almost tennis-esque. And again, bit of topspin, a little flicked lob. And this time, the net favouring Miami Padel Club. Campagnolo seeing his shot hit the plastic. There, Campagnolo. Patient.
He knows that he's got the power when he has the chance to hit one.
Chingotto. They're managing to keep Tapia very deep indeed. Oh, Chingotto, bit of magic. And again. Oh, not on that occasion, not on that occasion.
40-30.
Chance here to tie proceedings at 4-4. Later, I've got a question for you, Paul. How many times have we seen Tapia get airball? Those big, big smashes?
No, we haven't.
We haven't, have we?
In fact, most of the... Once again, it'll be interesting to see who's had most of the shots. I think John Sanz has probably had more of the ball.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I suspect that's a tactic as well from Campagnolo and Chingotto.
Well, that smash ends up in row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Though they can't take that ball home, unlike baseball.
Yeah, it's a bit harsh, isn't it? But I suppose you've got to keep the same balls for your 7 matches. Or
they do hand the balls they use when they get new balls out, they do hand out. So maybe that fan can go and ask the umpire afterwards. Chingotto.
No.
Oh, that almost hooked back out onto court. So it went out and came in again without hitting the floodlights, which are curved, as you can see, away from the playing area.
They are very good, the floodlights, aren't they? They're really impressive.
Yep. Apologise, John Sanz. It's one of those ones where you're like...
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, you look one way at your opponents and nod your head, hand up, and then you turn to your partner and go... Well, of course, I mean, you need some luck.
Oh, that is
at times.
Not luck at all.
No, that wasn't luck. That was tremendous. Another huge, huge smash. 4-4, 40 love. Tapia and Sanz looking to head back to their bench, leading 5-4. Oh, some good baseline strokes there. Campagnolo step forward there. Chingotto. Now, ooh, didn't come forward there, Campagnolo. Now he does.
And oof.
Oh, couldn't get out of the way, could he? Lost track of the ball there, Sanz.
40-15.
You kind of want that to go through your legs and then recover your position. That's what he tried to do, I think.
Doesn't, very close, isn't it, to going out? And there is the game, 5-4. Another break, whipping through these games, aren't we, again?
35 minutes. We've had 9 games. We've had a few long rallies, not many, a few. They're looking at chip and charge. I think they need to try and get to the net. They've done a good job. Miami, we've not seen Campagnolo hit too many smashes, but the same can be said about what we've seen from Tapia.
It's been very tactical, even though it's been quick. It's been trying to stop your rivals playing their best paddle. So we've seen the odd shot, but we've certainly not seen the Tapia in full flow.
He's a big hitter, but that's credit to Campagnolo and Chingotto. They have been excellent. It's been exciting and different from maybe the game that I expected. With a lot more smashes. The smashes we have seen have been brilliant. A bit like a game of chess, this one, because of course, do you show all your cards now? Do you keep some to your chest?
Put them on the table.
Put them on the table. Federico Chingotto.
Oh, Chingotto to serve, trailing, but with serve in this first set.
Well played from Chingotto there, just making sure that they can't get forward.
And there's your teammate to bury the smash. Big put away. the por 4. The por is Spanish for 4. 4-4.
Over
the 4 is the meter. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Over
the
fence at the back, which is 4 meters tall.
The 4-4, poor 4, yeah. Bit of a...
Look, once again, they're looking to try and get in really quickly. Tapia and Sanz.
We've got more tongue twisters for you coming up. Poor 3, easy to say, is one on the side. Chingotto able to return that shot. It's 15-all.
Work that time. Let's have a look again at the serve. If they're going to try and get it back and step forward very quickly.
Chingotto. Again, they try to keep him back. This time the lob was short. Campagnolo winds up. It's back from Tapia. Sanz now defending. I'm not sure if that was going out, but play on, says Sanz, and, well,
30-15.
well, you don't have the view that we have, so if you've got a doubt, you've got to play the shot. And there again, another big smash. We were just saying moments ago, we're not seeing any smashes. There, Chingotto, earlier Campagnolo in this service game. They lead 30-15, still down by 1 game in the opening set. And another. This one, though, doesn't clear the fence. That's a missed opportunity.
Oh,
that is a big missed opportunity, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, but you can see the tactic, isn't it? They've got Campagnolo a long way forward. They're taking a few risks in being a bit separate because they know that Chingotto is so active, so busy, and they're trying to keep Campagnolo there to batter anything that's a little bit short.
Yeah, anything that's short, he's going to put it away. Didn't on that occasion, normally does. Chingotto sends over the lob, not quite high enough. Oh, pinball at the net. It continues. Oof. And again, standing firm at the net. Doesn't get much on the smash there. Oh. But the spin, it was the spin. Yeah.
30-40.
2 set points from absolutely nowhere.
The spin off the fence, completely forward. Campagnolo. Wow. Sanz and Tapia. Play on, got a touch. Goes for the winner! 6-4. Sanz and Tapia take the first set.
Game on first set to Miami Padel, the total is 6-4.
Remarkable what he can do in very little time. Paul and I were saying off air that a bathroom window about 30 by 60. We'll still be there trying to polish it.
Start the second set will serve Augustin Tapia.
There's a lot of glass on that court.
Doesn't have my beloved stub behind him, which I think you missed a bit there.
That's true. 6-4. Second set. Leading Miami.
No.
Nope,
Left
out. So there, Chingotto just points to the heavens as if to say out. That's what that signal means. He points one way and then it's out on the side.
So what's going to
What shot was that?
now?
What shot was that? I want to hear you say it. Chingotto. That's the...
It was a flip-flop shot. I wonder how they're going to react to losing that set, Campagnolo and Chingotto, especially Campagnolo. Campagnolo, I always miss the N out. But they were looking decent value in that first set and just literally 2 points took it away from them.
40-50.
Well, that's we were talking about, you were mentioning, Paul, when you're serving to tie the game 5-4, you get to a 30-30, and then a few nerves because there's no safety net.
And the other team has nothing to lose.
No, of course not. And also, they won the previous game, the women's doubles, so you've got that cushion. A rare mistake by Chingotto, and straight away upset. Doesn't get upset too often. Always plays with a smile on his face, but he darts across, tries his face off, and quickly back out. Why? Because he wants to put that point behind him and win the next.
Uy, nearly went into the camera.
Federico Chingotto to serve.
That's Chingotto to serve. Take it away, Feddy.
Nice deep serve, really good serve into that corner. You will, I can't say never, but you will hardly ever, basically never, but hardly ever see an ace at this level. You do with your friends, at maybe amateur level, but not on the pro circuit. But you still win points outright. There couldn't leap high enough. Tapia.
It's about as close to an ace as you're going to get, isn't it, that? Because
yeah, definitely, yeah.
They normally get returned, maybe not in great condition, in great situation, but that just didn't. Johnson couldn't even get that one back. Oh, that's a cracking shot.
Brilliant. Can he put it away? No, he can't.
Just onto it too quickly.
Yeah.
Saw it there, but I think it's because he was just advancing so fast he didn't get over it enough.
Oh, that was sublime. That forehand whipped. That quick action across his body, across to the corner, dipping viciously over the net. That's a tennis stroke. What you don't see are the top spins used as a passing shot that bounce deep, especially no deeper than the service line, because that is counterproductive.
Very quickly, 40-30. We were a little slow on the clock there, but on the scoreboard, but it's 40-30.
We know you guys at home are watching the scoreboard too.
No, and that's just gone long.
1 game all, second set.
1-1. Sanz. His turn to start the third game of this second set.
Ooh, long, wasn't it? Love 15? Oh, 15 love is, isn't it? I thought that was a wee bit long.
Yeah, it was, I think...
Other edge of the court from where we are.
Campagnolo thought it was going out, didn't go for the ball and then realised it just dropped in.
30 love.
There's that, that's a forehand you see in tennis. It's not the best of shots. A slice shot is probably the most effective on any court. Wayward.
Yeah, that one did go.
Maybe it needs to be slightly more side on. Sanz to hit that kind of smash. Tapia's at the net. Will he stay there? Chingotto makes him stretch for the volley. Sanz joins his teammate at the net, looking to loop it over the head of Campagnolo. The good return there from Chingotto. And Chingotto, well, the ball dipped over the net. He couldn't get it back.
Sanz apologises, but there was the backspin that really did it, because it just took it to a place where it was just virtual. No, it hits the side of the court after
it's the
bounced,
backspin and the fence. Combination of the two. Sanz.
No, seconds.
I think he's gone long. Single-handed backhand. The lob. He knows, well, making a few mistakes, isn't he?
Games to 1. Second set.
Just a few more errors creeping in. It does tend to happen a little bit more in second sets.
But it's both Chingotto and Campagnolo that have made more mistakes than we've seen in their previous matches, but also they're up against Sanz and Tapia.
Yeah, exactly. I'd just be having a little word now with Lucas Campagnolo, just saying, OK, it's your service game now. Don't worry, relax, stay calm. Make sure you just get it in. And then get to the net. Because we know if Tapia gets to the net, then it's going to be point over.
Yeah, if you leave a lob that's short or lacks enough height, depth, of course, he's going to put it away. Not seen too many, though, because that's one area that they've done really well. One aspect of the game, no doubt, tactics coming into this contest. Trying to keep Tapia as far away as possible from the net. And he's having to do quite a few ground strokes. Well, 10 minutes shy of the hour mark on this match. Who's that?
Lucas
Some
Campagnolo.
lungs. I was a Miami fan, I think. I could hear that up here. I'm sure you could hear that at home too.
15 love.
A little bit short, the return. Obviously sat up on a plate for Chingotto, 15 love.
Yeah, big smash. Chingotto has it too, the Argentine.
I say when he plays with Javi Galan, maybe he doesn't need to use it quite as much.
And also when he used to play with Tello, Argentine. Those two spent years together, over a decade, as partners.
Oh, Paquito as well.
Another big hitter, Paquito.
15 all.
15 all. Now, if you're just tuning in, hopefully you're not, you've been watching for a while. The Cities Cup, Dougal Greenhouse. This is the men's doubles final group game. We know the 14.
Oh, my word.
That was a no-looking volley. Chingotto, Tapia, he wants to finish it. It's not enough, it's not enough. Now,
30-15.
he wanted to finish it, and maybe too soon, Paul.
Yeah, I think it's one of those, you've done that shot and you think that should have finished it. Now look at that. That should have won the point, but Chingotto once again gets across.
A blind volley or no-looking volley from Tapia. Deserved to win the point, but didn't.
And that does win the point.
There's a great
40-15.
wasn't there? Was an extra effort there from Chingotto. 40-15. Wow. A chance here to tie proceedings in this second set.
Second set.
They would get 3 opportunities. This is the first.
And there you go, first time lucky.
Only need
Got
one.
Athletics. 2 games all. Second set.
We are
Augustin, Tapia.
flying through these games, Paul.
14 games gone, 52 minutes on the clock. Really, it's 45 minutes. So we're
because I suppose you've got to take away those warm-up minutes.
Take away all the little breaks every two games. So we're going to average. We're probably averaging about 2 minutes a game.
That somehow stays in, as does that shot. Did really well. Now, it came back with a really nasty spin on it.
Which made it really hard to control.
That cheeky smile from Tapia. I mean, they're having a good laugh, the players out there. You know, when they win a point, I mean, I think there's been one game where there was a teeny-weeny bit of tension. A good bring me home from Tapia.
I think the gesture there from Chingotto, sort of hitting the net with his racket, so that's it, point over.
Yeah. It was basically, yeah.
Yep. Oof. Digs that one out brilliantly.
Has to raise forward. Can he stay at the net? Yes, he can, but he's going to be on defense. Unless they can try and send both players back. That's perfect. If you're watching at home, that shot, it's very difficult because you're obviously running backwards. You've got to get under the ball, that balance, the weight, you've got to transfer it correctly. But the aim, cross-court into the fence was excellent. Another mistake by Chingotto. We've said this before, and it's happening again in this game. One team are struggling to win their service games, and the other are winning them very easily. Between games, players have switched ends. It's 6-4, Sanz and Tapia lead. They took the first set. They also lead in the second set, 3-2. Chingotto to serve to try and tie it. The second set at 3-3. Good serve into the corner, looking for the glass. Having to use, well, how did he get back with no space? Tremendous play once again by Chingotto. Can't put it away. Tapia, the passing shot by Chingotto, recovery by Sanz. The bring down by the Argentine. And against his compatriot, he comes off second best.
Love 15. So again, he has caused John Sanz problems when he serves Chingotto because he's always putting it on his backhand close to the glass. It's really difficult to deal with.
Oh, big smash. Great play. Can't get much height on that return though. Sanz and there. Yeah, you could see straight away they were struggling in that point.
They were always up against it, weren't they, as well, Tapia and Sanz, because, as you say, Chingotto and Campagnolo had the net. They weren't able to get any height on the shots that they put into them.
Just clears the racket of John Sanz. Campagnolo with the winner.
He's 5'9", John, so he's not actually the tallest player. Oof.
Yeah, that was fortunate, or unfortunate, depending on what colour jersey you're wearing.
Thank you.
You're not meant to celebrate when you win a point, when the ball hits the net. But Chingotto looked at the Miami fans and just laughed.
Hang on.
Are we going to see a break? 2 break point opportunities on Chingotto's serve. Good serve again. He's been serving really well, but they're trailing on his service game. Sanz
tries to open it up on his forehand. Nice lob.
lifts it over Campagnolo, who lifts it back over Sanz. Sanz with the Biwara. A slice volley and into the net by Campagnolo. A break in the second set. They really took the first set, 6-4. They lead 4-2. Just 2 games away from sealing top spot in the group pool.
Just 2. It's so easy to say that, isn't it? It's gonna be 2 games they have to work really, really hard for, and I suspect we will be playing more than 2 games before this match is over.
Chingotto gets forward, joins Campagnolo. Has to step back a few yards. And we're seeing Mr. Tapia now on fire. So, right now, looking at the white group and gold group, should this end in a Miami victory, we would know first place, second place in both groups.
Oof.
Yeah, well, can't win them all. Slightly wild slash.
Second serve. Third, 15.
They were always going to be good semi-final matchups, regardless of the results today, because the same 4 teams would be involved.
30.
Long from Tapia. Ooh, 30-all.
Don't consider this to be done and dusted, Eric. There is plenty more paddle to be played in this match. 30-all.
I'm just informing the people at home what could happen should Miami win in straight sets. That might not. 4-2, 30-all. Sanz serves. Chingotto scoops it up. Oh, that's so unlucky. It wasn't the best of shots from Campagnolo, but Tapia trying to spin out the way, had his racket to his side, and it clipped his racket.
So 2 break points. Chance to get straight back into this.
Campagnolo does well to get it over the net. Forehand again, topspin again, another topspin. Doesn't like his topspin forehands. Well, this time they get the luck of the net. Off the frame of the racket.
Golden point.
Golden point.
Federico Chingotto to receive.
I'm not celebrating, but the Miami fans are.
I think winning two consecutive points isn't easy. Chingotto will be the player to receive here.
Now, he is the higher ranked player, so he can choose, in theory. It's not written, but yeah, it's an unwritten rule. He wants to receive that serve. Chingotto gets the way there. Campagnolo, somehow Chingotto musters that shot over the net. Another big smash. Campagnolo across. This time it drops in. Sanz back. Chingotto. Massive point. Golden point. 4-2. Trying to stay in this set. New York Atlantics. Drop shot there from Chingotto across there. Campagnolo stretch there from Sanz. The big put away. It's good. It's good. It's very good.
New York Atlantics.
New York Atlantics. Excellent.
There are still plenty more twists in this match.
Twists and turns.
Because nobody's dominating. Nobody's dominating. You know, there's some fantastic points that each pairing is producing. Nobody is, what you were saying, getting a clear control over this. Campagnolo to serve now, and I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if we see another service break.
Commentators curse. He's going to hold his serve.
Campagnolo!
Oh, off the fence. Now that's the what we were talking about earlier. Those smashes that if you don't execute correctly, it was a good smash, but you've got to either hit the glass so it just pings your way back to your side of the court, or you clear that back fence. If you don't do that, hits the fence, then you can give your opponents an opportunity to stay alive in the point. Only did they stay alive, they won the point.
Love 30.
Ooh. Love 30. Chingotto with that backhand, again with the forehand. Must try and regain control over the net. Little dink one way and another. Tapia hovers, comes forward. Off the fence, a scoop up there from Chingotto. It's over the side wall with some side spin.
Yeah, that's a great smash. He was in the position, he was inside the service line, wasn't he? It's just there, but what you say, it's the side spin that he puts on it that lifts it high and out, and it's love 40.
In big trouble, New York Atlantics. Chingotto is in from Sanz. Tapia winds up. Is it high enough?
No.
No, it's not. Is that high enough? Yes, it is.
15-40.
Well, they've only salvaged one break point.
3 more to go.
Campagnolo. The crowd expectant.
Well, that's short.
Spot, yeah. Chingotto slices that backhand, looking for Tapia, races forward. Sanz.
30-40.
He didn't get a touch from where we're sat or standing. I wasn't too sure, but straight away you heard that cry from.
I thought he got there.
The player, yeah. He didn't, so it's 30-40. Oh, it's wide. It's a juice.
Another golden point.
It was love 40. It's a golden point. Tapia wants to receive. He does. He sends it high up into the air. Chingotto. Oh, he's got time to track back, and he does. He gets into play. Chingotto tries to hit it over Sanz. Campagnolo dominating the net. Miami, but can they come out on top in this point? They should do. They should do. Amazing play there by Campagnolo, but the shot by Tapia into the fence came out at a really random angle. That's what happens when it hits the fence ball.
Well, I don't want to say that I thought he might break that service game. I thought he would have probably done it a little bit differently, but that's a massive point. Vamos, he says. Vamos. And now it is Tapia to serve for the match.
I did say 2 games. It could be 3.
I
could be forgiven.
Have we got any more twists and turns in this amazing match?
It wouldn't surprise me. The serve, Tapia. Down the line there. Runs off the big smash. Sanz. Shot down the middle. It's a brilliant one as well. Campagnolo with a passing shot. What do you call that? The corridor of?
Uncertainty.
Uncertainty.
That's really a cricketing term, but I think it's
I love it. I love it for Padel as well.
I think it's very effective. It's that area where you don't know if you should really be there.
The corridor of uncertainty.
Should you be playing at it? Should you be leaving it?
I'm going to use that from now on. Thank you, Paul.
It's okay.
Scooped up by Chingotto. Goes deep. Good shot by Chingotto. Hasn't come forward. That clipped off the net by Sanz. The volley rally. Chingotto with the backhand sends Sanz deep, and then he wins the point outright.
Love 30.
Not rolling over.
Not rolling over at all.
Showing local pride. The team from New York. Big smash. Gets it full stretch. That's a difficult one.
Oh, John!
The whole crowd here were like, ah, that hurt. I'm sure it hurt him more.
40.
We're objective, of course. We don't favour any team, but I suppose commentating, watching players, meeting players, sometimes you have your favourites. But you can tell there, the crowd on both sides were like, oh, poor Miami. They're going to break back, aren't they? Scoop back by Tapia. They've got 4 break points here, Chingotto. Oh, Campagnolo takes over. Chingotto wanted it. Great lob. Comes forward.
They're just so hard to beat in every point, though, aren't they, Chingotto and Campagnolo?
Well, get their first point on Tapia's serve. Still trailing 15-40. Excellent play again by Campagnolo. Really good defense. Oh, what a winner.
What a absolute
down the corridor
of uncertainty. Drilled that bajada. Surely he can't come back.
Difficult because with the spin, it kind of looks like it's headed towards one player and ends up on the other player's side of the court. So it's one of those ones where you, me, you, and in the end,
and it stays low as well.
Yeah, it stays low. I mean, it barely bounces after it hits the turf, and even less when it hits the back wall. Good lob.
Oh, he mistimes it.
New York Athletics, Miami Padel,
6-4,
5 games to 4.
5-4,
Second
broken
set.
back. Chingotto has the chance now to tie this set at 5-5.
Time.
5-4. It's been dramatic. We're short of breath. Just quickly, a few liquids, just like the players, to get ready for what could be just one game, what could be a few more games. Could be a few more games and a super tie break, or a few more games, a super tie break, and a mixed doubles. So who knows what to expect. Thrilling tight between these two clubs. Chingotto sends it towards Sanz. To stoop low again. Really good backhand, and again low down his forehand. Looks to hit the winner. Well, somebody does hit the winner. It's Tapia.
It again gets into orbit. Does very well not to decapitate himself as well on the entrance of the court.
I don't know how they do that. You know, you're flying high and somehow just miss the frame of the gateway. Now, there is Tapia just apologising to his teammate because it was his return that came up short. Nothing Sanz could do. Good serve there. Bit of spin on it. And again, looking for the side of Sanz. Chingotto. Tapia. Good parry there at the net. Campagnolo. The return. Chingotto. Sizes himself up. It does carry.
30-15.
All the way home, Chingotto. 30-15. They were 15-0 down. They've won back-to-back points. Tapia. Chingotto. Tapia. Nice little lob to send both players back. Even better one from Chingotto. Disguise it so well. And able to get across. Sanz covering a lot of ground at Tapia. The lob over Campagnolo really clever. He was coming forward. Oh!
What happened there?
It died. The ball just died.
So,
Yeah, just died. Just dropped dead.
is that maybe because it was a new ball? It's not warmed up enough?
I don't know. I think it was the spin. The spin. Tremendous spin on that shot. Just like there was a tremendous top spin on that smash.
40-30.
Oh, a chance for 5-5. 2 points away, Sanz and Tapia from the win.
Second serve.
Chingotto. Up by Tapia.
They ain't going to get to that one.
No.
5-all.
New York Athletics, 5-all, second set. Ball change.
And Chingotto wave into the fans, his fans, the fans of New York Athletics. Make some noise. It's 5-5. There's no break, by the way. Some players just quickly going to, again, dry the sweat off the grips, off the handles of the rackets. Balas, they're called
New balls.
in Spanish.
We'll serve with new ball, Johnson.
Sanz, new balls. 5-5 in this second set. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Sanz, serve and volley. Pick up Tapia. The Bibera, so much spin. Read it so well, Campagnolo. When he hits two glass walls, when he hits two glass walls, it's such a difficult shot to return.
Because of the effect it gets.
It picks up one glass and the other. Vamos, vamos, vamos. 15-0. Sanz. Oh, really good serve. I'm starting to see Chingotto getting a bit frustrated. Oh, that is an outstanding smash, Paul.
Unbelievable. I mean, let's have a look at this again. Just the effect it gets. I mean, because Campagnolo is a big lad, and he's stood right at the net.
That is the perfect example of the perfect kick smash. 40-15, serving for a 6-5 lead. Campagnolo, Tapia should put that one away. And he does.
And he does. So, 6-5. That means they'll be back, and the best they can hope for is a tie break.
Well, take a deep breath. 6-4, 6-5. But it's not over yet. Campagnolo will be serving to try and we'll send this second set into a tie break. Campagnolo serves just in. Good deep serve. They have control of the net. Can they make it count? That's not the best of smashes by Chingotto. He looks tired. That was a tired shot by Federico Chingotto. Definitely a skip in the step of the Miami Padel Club players. Chingotto tries to loft it over the head of Sanz.
Whoa,
but Sanz
word.
this time hits another. That's tremendous ball.
Did you see how far he bent his back there? It's like a sapling in the wind.
Don't try that one at home.
No, that's you might need a chiropractor.
Yeah, definitely.
Clips the net.
No, second serve.
Two points away. Miami Padel Club from sealing top spot in the group. They would face the team from Canada if they do. Oh no!
40.
We've seen two tired shots from Chingotto.
4 match points.
Oh, listen to the noise here.
It's the Miami.
Silence, please.
It's the Miami bench
6-4,
doing
6-5.
that.
The serve from Campagnolo. Had to stoop low. Campagnolo gets it back into play. Scoots over by Sanz. He comes forward. Campagnolo's at full stretch. They're nervous, you can see. Campagnolo, he's not hitting it hard. Chingotto, who missed the last two shots. Another safety shot. Tapia. You can cut the tension with a knife. That's unlucky. Great reflexes. Oh, it's over! What a thrilling finale. A straight set victory for Miami Padel Club. 6-4, 7-5. A clean sweep. The women's doubles was won by Miami. And now the men's doubles also, Paul.
Yeah, that was an absolute roller coaster of a second set. There was moments when I thought Miami were going to run away with it. There were moments when I thought that New York were going to take it. Very quickly, I'll just let you know what that means. That means that Miami Padel Club are top of Group A. New York Atlantics will finish second. Group B, top of Group B are the Flow Rider Goats. Toronto are second. So we will have Miami against Toronto and Flow Rider against New York Atlantics in the other semi-final. Not sure which one's first and which one's second yet, but that is what we will have.
Do I have time to put you on the spot? I'll let you think about it. Smash of the match. I have no idea who it's going to be this time. It's brought to you by Adidas. Huge smash, and look at the face of Chingotto. Well,
yeah, that's the one where he said, "No, it's not even worth chasing." And
the cosmonaut, the astronaut, Tapia wins the Adidas smash of the match. Now, shortly we go across and hear from Julian. Paul, I have to put you on the spot.
No.
Yes, on the spot.
No.
Favourites, come on, the semi-final.
I am going to say the two Miami teams.
Okay.
That's my bet. Miami Padel and Flow Rider Goats.
A derby in the final in New York. Well, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully you've enjoyed this day of paddle non-stop from 9:30 in the morning until, well, I've lost track of time.
It's nearly 10
Nearly
hours.
10 o'clock local time here, ET time. Now, of course, tomorrow you can't tune in early because it's a later start. We've had the 3 days group stage here in New York. On Friday, the two semi-finals, 4 o'clock, okay? 4 o'clock. You can join us slightly earlier. We have a pre-game show for half an hour, so please do tune in. And, of course, on Saturday, the final. So 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, the two series of the semi-final. I believe that Julian is almost ready with Sanz and Tapia. So let's hear from the winners of this series, Miami Padel Club. Congratulations.
Let's give it up for these two amazing players and an amazing victory. Clinching the series, the Miami Padel Club reaches the first position of the group, and they will be playing the Toronto Polar Bears in the semifinals. John, amazing match. You guys were serving, you know, for the match on the second set. They came back and you guys finally put it over. Tell me a little bit what was going on through your mind.
Bueno, hoy no me animo en el inglés, hoy no me animo. Nada, quiero agradecer a todo el equipo por haber jugado una eliminatoria tan buena, agradecer sobre todo a Agus por tenerme paciencia. Él es un auténtico jugadorazo, una grandísima persona también. Y nada, para mí, ayer lo dije y hoy también lo digo, que es un auténtico placer jugar a su lado. Y nada, muy contentos de haber quedado primeros de grupo. Tenemos un equipazo, lo vuelvo a decir, dar la enhorabuena a todo el equipo y mañana más.
I mean, happy to have August next to me, putting up with me, and the team did great, and you know, we pull it off. Agus, contame un poquito qué te sentiste ahí sacando 5-4 para ganar el partido y ahí se les escapó, pero se mantuvieron ahí y lo pudieron sacar adelante.
Bueno, nada, primero buenas noches. Déjame felicitar también hoy a las chicas, que la verdad que las cuatro hicieron un partidazo, cayó para nuestro lado, pero hubo un muy buen nivel. Nada, súper feliz, agradecer a Johnny también por luchar hasta el final. Es verdad que lo tuvimos ahí, antes también en unas lo tuvimos, pero bueno, lo pudimos sacar, siempre luchando, siempre positivo. Y nada, agradecerle a todo el equipo por el apoyo y nada, estamos en una semifinal, así que vamos a tirarnos de cabeza mañana.
The incredible match. I mean, you know, happy for the team. The girls won the first point, and so glad that John was my partner, and we pull it off. And tomorrow we're playing the semifinals. So let's put our hands together, baby. Let's go Miami Padel Club! Whoa! Let's give it up one more time for this amazing duo, John Sanz and Augustin, the Mozart of Catamarca, Tapia.
Well, there you have the semi-finals all sorted out. We're going to leave you now with some highlights of what was another outstanding match here in New York in the Dougal Greenhouse. Then we'll basically resume the day's results and what that means for the rest of the week, the 2 days we have left in this competition. There weren't many long rallies, it has to be said, but there were some spectacular hits.
I can't talk, I've got no breath left, Paul.
I'm not surprised. There were moments watching it when I could hardly breathe myself, to be honest.
It's one of those games you just didn't want to end.
That shot from John Sanz was amazing, and in that last game as well, when he just picked it up from nowhere. They had chances, didn't they, to have wrapped it up a little bit earlier, perhaps, Tapia and Sanz.
I'm sure the women's doubles players who would have played in the mixed doubles were thinking, can't quite take, you know, my gear off, because we could go out on court, because it did look like in the second set that could occur.
It was a distinct possibility. Here are the numbers from the match in the end: 66 points to 55, which equates to 55% to 45. They just edged the break points, 4 out of 7 against 2 out of 7. There weren't that many goal points, really, just the 3.
I'm quite surprised by that stat. It seemed a lot closer.
But there were lots of games where the serve really seemed to struggle, but there weren't goal points. So they go 1 hour and 19 minutes that took us. And one thing they did do was they closed out their set points very quickly. So this is what happened today. We'll take you through it. Houston Volts beating the Los Angeles Beat by 2-0. The Arkansas Matrix brought it home 2-0 against Las Vegas Smash. The Toronto Polar Bears went down to the Florida Goats, not without a fight, it has to be said, and you've just seen it now. Miami Padel Club winning 2-0 against New York Atlantics. What does that mean? That means in the white group, Miami finish first, New York Atlantics finish second and also qualify for the semi-finals. Houston Volts, well, they got the consolation of winning that match against the LA Beat, who finish 4th out of 4. In the gold group, well, 3 two-set wins for the Florida Goats, 9 points. The Toronto Polar Bears battled hard, 5 points. Arkansas Matrix, 4. They were
just
on
missed
their
out,
heels.
didn't they?
Just missed out at the end of it. And Las Vegas Smash, well, wasn't to be their year. Lots of players out of action. So Florida Goats top, Toronto Polar Bears also into tomorrow's semis. And how do those semis line up? Well, we'll be kicking off, or starting, maybe kicking off's the wrong adage for the sport, with Miami Padel Club against Toronto Polar Bears, 4 p.m. And no earlier than 7 p.m. it will be the Florida Goats against the New York Atlantics. Another north-south duo there. That has been today. The semis will be tomorrow. We'll be here again. Until then, good evening.
Adios.